You know what? I'm not gonna lie. That's my tune though.
Is it?
That tune and Me First.
Me First. Oh,
Oh
thank
my
you.
God. I love Me First.
That song was like the easiest to write.
We're back. Listen. Salute to everyone, bro. We got the big Rebecca Winter right now, bro. For real.
Hey.
Big shout. Give it a big.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Who's the damn cell in front of you?
Yeah, man. That's the woman right there, bro. You know what I'm saying?
We switch up real quick.
Fam, she stomped in, yeah. She came in and she was like, listen, I don't care about what you man are chatting about, bro. This is my time, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is my time and everything, bro. Nah,
crazy.
bro. She was like, I don't care what you man are chatting about. This is my time. But you know what? Salute to you for coming through, man. For real.
Thank you. My pleasure.
You know what I'm saying?
You.
I've been banging to your music, right? I swear to God I have. Me First. Oh my God.
Oh, thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you so much.
Apart from some of the things that you were saying in the music and everything, I was thinking, yo, listen, you are trying to break up with my man. Like, he's been trying though.
He deserves it.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's trying though, because you say, yo, listen, some days are good, some days not too good.
Facts.
But you know what? I gotta do me though.
Facts.
Yeah, I'm thinking, golly.
Yeah.
You know, and like, you know what? That's some people's reality though.
Yeah. A lot of people.
Was that your reality though?
Yeah, I felt like it's like every day the guy makes the decision to leave. Now, how about I leave?
Jesus.
You know what I mean? Like, not every day the ball in your court. I'm just going to do what's best for me. I feel like guys always do that anyway.
But you know what, bro? It hurts when the girl say, nah, I'm gone. Bro.
Yeah, it hurts.
brother?
When is the other way around? So, hey.
But you know what? I kind of feel that they handle it well than we did.
I feel
we
like
do.
it hits different when it's
When she dumps you, bro.
walking
Guys
out
be
on
crying
you.
in the shower.
Brother,
I'm joking.
More time girls are leaving guys though.
are you sure?
Is that how it goes for you? I mean, sorry.
Are you speaking for yourself, bro?
I'm just trying to figure it out.
You know what I'm saying?
Times two.
You know what I mean? But you know what though? Let's play the psychological game right now.
Okay.
You might know this, you might not know this, right? But do you know that sometimes that men, we purposely want the girl to leave us?
Yes, 1,000,000%. You start acting weird and
We start
giving
doing
up.
shit. Yeah, like we start doing shit that's so annoying and everything.
Yeah.
Right? Because we don't want to do the breakup.
Yeah,
we don't want to
you're
say
not
nah, I
man
don't wanna-
enough to leave. Yeah.
Not
You
like
know-
that, boy.
You know,
That's
it's
the
not
truth.
like that,
Bro,
though.
nah, that is
That's
what
the
it is.
truth.
That's the truth.
You just don't really have the courage to be like, you
to
know what,
walk,
babe.
to walk away, to just say, I don't want to be in this no more.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. So
'Cause obviously you still wanna
push
be in
her,
it, kind
you
of,
pu-
but-
Bro, that's it.
You think so?
We're not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't want to
half
make the right
time,
decision.
Men are not men enough to do that.
I think sometimes it's just that I don't want the girl to feel bad.
Yeah, but that
Yeah,
is
but
it.
you're not man enough to make the right decision.
Damn.
Just stringing someone along. That's what you do,
But
right?
women do that too. You know that.
Oh, here we
Some
go.
women push men away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they do that a lot. When they are not feeling it anymore, but they don't want to leave their situation, they then start acting up a little bit. Starting little arguments here and there, just to.
Do we meant to break it off and men after?
Nah.
Bruh, it's not. I don't think it is. You know?
Nah, some guys just don't get it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. You know what? Okay. You know what? We don't get it. Please tell us.
No, because like you can be like, oh, you know, a lot's going on.
Yeah.
Again, like how many times you got to say a lot's going on? Like leave. You know what I mean? Like
True.
I get that. You know, obviously it's good to be consistent and persistent if you want something, but I feel like some guys just don't get the picture. Like they just don't get it. Like
I get it.
you
So
know.
what are the things to look out for?
Oh,
When
so
a
you know,
woman is trying to,
So I think a lot of men, not all men, but some men have got under the perception that women are stingy and like don't want to give to men. Like women that really like a guy will give.
Absolutely.
Like they will give more than the guy.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? If a girl's really down for you, she will do a lot. She'll do the most. So I think some guys are under the perception that, oh, I've got to give, and she's just got to receive. But if she likes you, she'll
She'll
doesn't
definitely
give, then
give.
she don't like you.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
She don't
it's true
like
though.
you.
It's true. Like a girl once told me this. She said, if a girl really likes you, yeah, she will give you her money.
1,000,000%. That's light.
A girl that doesn't like you, my bank. God, look at you. Okay, cool. My sleep with you. She doesn't like you, but she might sleep with you, but she will never give you her money. But a girl that likes you, because that money, that's the reason why if a girl's not into you and like you're basically trying, listen, I want to see an everything, she'd be like, okay, cool. Are you gonna pay for my Uber?
It'll be you got to pay for everything. At this
You
point.
gotta pay for anything because she's not feeling
You got to pay for her time.
You get me? Her money is got to be there.
I'm not so sure about that.
Bro, that's a fact.
No, it's true. Like it's almost like about almost exploiting the guy.
Are we talking about when she has it?
She has it.
What if she
Yeah.
doesn't have it?
No, she has it.
What do you mean she
because
doesn't have
she's
it?
not feeling you.
Because some women don't have it like that. So then you're thinking, she
No,
don't
but even
spend-
being romantic, doing things like what's this love language? Acts of service.
Acts of service,
like, oh, I realized that you were always cold at home. I'll send you a heat blanket.
Like little
It's
things like that.
£20.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
do you get what I mean? Like, it didn't always have to be here, take 100, take 500. Like,
No.
it can be like, oh, I prayed for you because you're going through X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
It's time. If she's not sowing into your life, then she really don't really like you. Like that.
She's not
But
feeling
it does
that.
take a minute. Like some women have been through things where they have to they have their guard up. So you got to get past that. But if she's constantly for the whole year, she's making you run around. I'm so sorry.
She's not feeling you like
she's not
that.
the
You
one.
just got to leave.
Yeah.
You
She's not
just
feeling
got
like
to
that, bro.
leave. Yeah.
If she's making you show full walking, you get me? Full, you get me? You have to show full exercise, bro.
You guys that listen.
You're taking
Now
notes.
you know.
But you know what? I love the song though.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry, it's so hot. The weather today was just
I
playing
know
hanky
London
panky and
decided
everything.
to heat up. It's okay.
Yeah,
I'm not mad.
sorry about that, man.
For the girl chat, man. Let's meet you, man. Rebecca Winter, man.
Yes.
Introduce yourself to the people.
Okay. Hey guys, it's your girl Rebecca Winter. I'm an Afrofusion artist based in the UK of Nigerian descent. Period.
Nice. I like that. That's easy. That's simple and easy and everything. But you know what? Everyone is going with the whole Afrofusion right now.
Yes.
What is your definition of Afrofusion?
Thank you.
It literally is like for me, it's a mixture of like because I grew up in R&B, I grew up in Bashment. I think back in the day, everyone used to listen to Vibes
Absolutely,
Cartel, Mavado, all these people. So those are like my musical influences. But I just make sure it has like an African element to it. So it might be the beats. Like for example, Me First is very R&B, but the beat is actually very Afro.
Afro, okay.
So it's that, and sometimes throwing pigeon in there that also gives an Afro element. So yeah, it's just down to like the production. Sometimes I might throw in the words, I might throw it in the beat, but I can't say it's Afro beats because I feel like that genre is so for me. It's like it's just and it's just so prestigious. Like you can't put me and Fela in the same category. Do you know what I mean? Like they've done what they needed to do, and I love that.
Yeah.
But for me, growing up in the diaspora, I have different elements of inspiration: R&B, hip hop, rap, jazz, you know what I mean? So I mix that together. So that's a fusion. So for me, Afrofusion is that.
Oh,
So
nice.
we can't call it R&B, we can't call it pop, we can't call it anything like
I
that.
mean, people are always gonna try and categorize
Yeah,
it just because of what they hear. Do you know what I mean? Like Me First, it can be commercial, but if you listen to just the beat solely, you'll be like, okay, it's got an Afro
It's got that
swingy beat to it. You know what I mean? But some of my other songs, it might just be the fact that I throw in a few words. It's like, okay, this gives it the Afro element. So
Right.
yeah, it can be thrown into different.
I hear that, bro.
makes sense.
I hear that. You just mentioned Me First, and I bet you saw my facial reaction and everything, bro. We are not gonna go forward without me playing this song. I absolutely love this tune. I swear to
Thank
God,
you.
man. So everyone that's watching and listening, go check out Me First.
Yes.
It's everywhere on your DSPs.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Produced by Duante Navir.
Oh yeah, shout.
Amazing.
Yeah, nice. Salute to you, whoever you are, man. But listen, let's jam this tune, man, before we continue.
That is
I love
mad.
that
thank
That is
you,
mad.
guys.
For real.
Thank you so much.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
actually sound like yourself in person.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Like I can tell that is you.
Oh, good.
Yeah, bro. You know sometimes you hear artists on a track and then
You hear them in real
Their
life.
voice
yeah,
is
in
like,
real
what?
life, like listen to your interviews.
Bare
And it's
auto-tune,
not
bro.
adding up. I can
Bare
just hear
auto-tune in
you
there,
on that track right now.
thank
yeah,
you,
no, that
thank
is mad.
you.
That is
Bro,
dope.
for real. Let's talk about your journey, man.
Oh yes, gosh.
How did you get here? Like from the beginning. When did you say, you know what, this is what I want to do? What got you into music, your inspiration and everything? How did that happen? Because you're from an African family.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know about you. In my family, you either got to be a lawyer, engineer, you know how it is.
100%.
Music, what?
Yes, I know exactly.
Football, what?
Facts.
Football league also.
Facts.
But you know what? I've known this guy since we practically grew up together and everything. I've known him for about 12 years and everything. And we always talk about this. Obviously, he's from Ghana.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's from Ghana. Obviously, we're from Nigeria.
Yeah.
You know? So how about you? Like, how did it start?
Gosh, it was a battle.
I bet.
I mean, it still is a battle, but it was 100%. Like, so let me go back in time. Growing up, I would always I love Beyonce. Like, I'm a Beyonce stan. Like, people say they like Beyonce. They don't really get it.
Beehive.
They don't really get it. Like,
Beehive.
I've seen Beyonce every single time she's come to the UK.
Plus the last one.
Like 100%. That's just another do you know what I mean? For me, like I see her every single. Since I was about maybe 12, I made sure I went to every single concert she ever came.
You're dedicated.
Yeah, so like
She's a beehive.
I am. I'm even signed up. Yes, I am a member of the beehive. So for me, you know, I would watch. She's, you know, perfection in the sense of art, like music art. She perfects her craft. So I would see her in concert. I would see the way she dances, the way she sings, and I would just be like, I put on my mum's heels and I'll be dancing in front of the mirror, you know, to her music. That was like the way it started. I felt like I was very much her.
Yeah. I like that. I like the confidence.
Honestly, if someone compared me to Beyonce, I would be like, wow. Thank you. Like that was it for me. But obviously coming from a Nigerian family, you know, and at the time, single parent family, my mum was very adamant that, you know what, education first. So I think did things like join the school choir. I was quite academic, so I was like the youth mayor of Ealing, part of the UK Youth Parliament, gold ambassador for the Olympics. So I did like quite a lot of things.
Nice.
I was very much involved in things like projects. I just, whatever I put my mind to, I made sure that I was successful in that. But at the same time, I didn't feel completely fulfilled. So all the talent competitions in school I would join, I would win. So I was just like, ugh, you know, I just wish that I could take this further, but I had no one to show me how to do that. Like no one in my family is an artist. Nobody, I didn't have no aunties, no uncles that do music. So for me, it was just like, okay, go on YouTube and start singing covers.
That must have been difficult.
100%. I was like, how do I get there? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just started singing covers. Eventually, running through the names, I got the name Rebecca Winter. It's crazy because Rebecca's always in my name, but Winter is not my surname.
Yeah, cool.
And I was called so many things: baby this, tiny that, lady this. Like I was called all those rap names.
Yeah. So why did you stick to Winter then?
You know what? So one day I was doing this thing called peer mentoring in school. I don't know if you remember that, but it's like where you are giving your colleagues advice or your classmates advice on their life troubles. So I joined that, and because I really liked giving advice. And one day there was like girls that had gone through really a lot, like they've been for a really tough time. And
he's gonna need some.
Don't kill me. Don't kill me. No, you're deep. But yeah, they had been through hell. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And I remember that day, just like looking at them, and I gave them some advice. But I didn't feel like I wasn't that, I just don't judge people. So they were shocked that I wasn't like moved by the fact that they have done
some of their stories.
Yeah. And then afterwards they came to me and they're like, oh my gosh, like you're really understanding, you're really caring, like you don't judge, like why? And I was just like, I feel like it's everything I've been through. Like when you've grown up in a way that is unconventional, you learn a lot and you learn to like just not judge people, and that, you know, everyone's fighting their own silent battles. So I went home and I started writing a song about the seasons, about the sun, the good times, compare it to good times, saying the rain is like a season, like the storm is tough, but it made me who I am. And then I was like, oh, that season's winter, so I'm gonna own it. And then I just said, yeah, winter, like I'm Rebecca Winter. And then literally I just stuck with it. I'm surprised because I'm so indecisive. I'm normally like, oh, let me go to Rebecca Summer, but you know, and people started saying that, like, why not summer? And I was like, I'm not really, I can't say the good times have made me who I am. It hasn't. So yeah, I stuck with that. But anyway, continuing, I went I did my A-levels. I went to university. I studied law. My mom was very happy about that. I practiced in a Jewish firm 2 years after that. And I said, Mom, I'm out. Like, no,
do
straight.
this.
I said, look, I had been like dropping music videos here and there, building connections within the industry. Like networking is your most powerful tool. I used to go everywhere. I used to sing everywhere. Pubs, clubs, bars. I was there. Like every day I would find somewhere else to sing. So I built up a network, and I was so proud of that. After that, 1 led to 2, 2 led to 3. I went on my first tour. That was when I was on tour with Davido. So that was while I was at uni. That was sick. And it was just nice. By then I knew someone who was like a family friend who knew someone that was in 30 BG. So it was like connection. Yeah. He was like, yeah, come with us to Manchester, come with us to Leicester, come with it. So I went round. But then I was still doing R&B at the time. But I didn't feel fulfilled. I felt like I couldn't dance on stage, but I'm a dancer. Yeah. So then I was like, let me try the Afro thing. But I at the same time, everyone just said, yeah, you can be like Tiwa. But I was like, I didn't grow up in Nigeria, and I feel like I felt a bit like, okay, I know I'm Nigerian, but are they gonna accept me? Like, it's crazy when you're from here. You're like, I don't want people to cast me and be like, she can't fluently speak Yoruba. Like, I literally was just like, I'm scared of the territory for a while. But then one day I got into the studio. This guy called Cash was my manager at the time, and he was like, let's try it. And that's when I made Preemie. And he was like, yeah, this is a hit, this is a hit. I was like, yeah, I could dance to this. Put it out, everyone went crazy. That's when I was like, you know what, I feel fulfilled. Like, I'm not doing too much, like trying to beg it, but I feel like myself. You know what I mean? And then I just continued. I went on tour with, who did I go on tour with next? I went on tour with...
you also performed with Burna Boy and Tiwa Savage
twice.
as well.
Yeah. So I did what was first? African Giant tour. Then after that, I did the Space Drift tour with Burna Boy. Tiwa did Tiwa's tour, Water and Gary. Yeah. I was also, before that, my first experience of doing Afro music, I was a backing vocalist for Olamide and Adekunle Gold. Oh, so nice. When they did their YBNL tour, I was doing that Hammersmith Apollo.
Oh, that's what's up.
Again, connections, just being nice to people.
You've told with the
bro,
big,
she's out there, man.
The big boys and the big girls.
Just
for people that don't know.
Yeah, like, you know what? It's all connections. Like, honestly, I didn't have the currency, but I was nice to people. I made sure that I was like, you know, just being myself, really. Like, I feel like I naturally check on people, and they were like, this is weird in the industry. People don't do this. You know what I mean? Yeah. So they felt like they wanted to reward me. I worked very closely with Cocoa Bar. You know, like, shout out Abby and Tunde. They did Ashake's recent tour and O2 Arena and everything. Yeah. But, like, I would sit behind, like, while they're doing tickets, I would just watch everything. You know what I mean? Like, on the way to the Burna Boy tour, everyone was partying in the back. I was at the front while they were doing tickets.
Yeah, just soaking in game, innit?
Yeah, like, I just wanted to know, like, I like to know what is going on and how it works, because, you know, otherwise you're paying someone else to do that job.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So till this day, people are like, you do your makeup for your shoots and for your music videos. Yes, I do my own makeup. I've never had a makeup artist. Like,
Larry said, bro, I think you guys can see her, man.
No, but
she's looking great.
Obviously, I need to find someone because it's getting long now. But you know what I mean? Like, I'm very self-sufficient, and that's kind of through my mum. So, sorry, not to go off topic, but yeah, like, so it all came from, you know, just seeing, watching, learning. It was a battle. My mum literally was just like scared, because I guess when you've brought your children into this country, all you want is the best for them.
Absolutely.
You know, music didn't look very stable. You know what I mean? But that's why I had to invite her to this recent show. She had never seen me perform.
She was proud of you, though, innit? She was like, her and her little auntie society that she brought. Like, shout out to Mumsy, though.
It was like, all I kept hearing downstairs was, your mum's dancing in the middle. Your mum's dancing. I was just like, wait, what? You know? And it's just so nice that she's so proud of me. Like, I'm a part of a documentary as well. They've been following me around on the Rise of Afrobeats coming out next year.
Nice.
Like, it's a global documentary by the French BBC. And it's just like, you know, even them, they're like, your journey is so different. It's amazing. You know what I mean? So I'm so blessed. Like, God is good. I'm not gonna lie. Like, without him, I definitely wouldn't be here.
Absolutely. But nah, man, we're proud of you, man, for real. We're definitely proud of you and everything.
And it's good you're grounded with that, because, hey, what we think, but we need that faith.
No, we need it.
This is like playing the lottery.
Yeah.
By yourself in the, you know, just you on the wall. You need something.
Yeah, you do.
You know what? Yeah, I see you're just talking right now. Yeah, I was just thinking about some of the things that you were saying because you mentioned a lot of things
Yeah,
apart from the whole Beyonce thing, which you're still gonna jump into that with because I bet you've seen the whole debate Beyonce Taylor Swift and all that which I now know what side you're on, but then also clearly
On the right side.
right? But then you were talking about not growing up in Nigeria and everything,
Yes.
and people were talking about you trying to model after Tiwa Savage and everything.
Yes.
And you were saying that you were scared. You were
Yes.
legit scared
I was.
because you were kind of stuck in between a rock and a hard place, innit?
Yeah.
So with that being said, right, because I feel you. I feel you. We didn't grow up here.
Okay.
Right? We didn't grow up here. We came here in our teens and everything, but we didn't grow up here. So we still had a bit of the accent and everything. And when we started the podcast, that was also what we faced.
Okay.
Because we were getting comments from people back home like, oh, you guys don't really sound like you guys are in Nigeria. But what kind of accent is that? You guys don't sound it. Then we have people here, oh no, you get what I mean? So it's just one of them ones. So I feel where you're coming from.
Yeah.
But then with that being said, what are some of the pressures that you've experienced in the industry apart from this, where have people said to you, you probably might need to go to Nigeria to connect and everything, to network and whatnot?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Have you gotten something like that before?
Yeah, like everyone thinks it's so easy to just pack your bags and go Nigeria and just
It's a big
stay
move,
there.
innit? Yeah.
Like I think that's been the advice from everyone. Oh, you should just move to Nigeria. Oh, you should just move to okay, like you should just move.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's really not that easy.
It's not
like
that
it's
easy.
not that easy. I do, don't get me wrong, I'm very connected to Nigeria. I go often. Like I'm not one of those people that goes every 5 years. I go every year. Like this year I've been 3 times.
Oh, 3 times already?
Twice. I've been twice this year. To Nigeria. I'm gonna go again.
Wow.
But
Kelly, when was the last time you went to Nigeria, bro?
December. Every December.
No, you go for Jai.
Toby.
No, you don't.
Toby.
No, you don't. You're glazing
Toby.
right now, bro. You're glazing,
Toby.
bro. You're glazing.
Toby.
No.
When was it? Toby,
It's not
Toby,
about me,
Toby.
bro. Let's focus on you, bro.
Oh, wait. Toby.
Let's focus on you, bro.
Toby, what airport is in Lagos?
Kotoka.
Kojo, this is Nigerian stocking, bro. You're from Ghana.
I'm jumping in this conversation by
When
force.
was the last time you went to Ghana?
By
When was the last time you went to
force.
Ghana? When was the last time you went to Ghana?
10 months ago. Kojo goes.
Does he?
Okay.
You sure?
I spent Christmas in Ghana, my brother.
Yeah, I haven't been in a long time, man.
Oh, you need to go.
I need to go. I definitely
The
need
airport's
to go.
better now.
Is it?
Yeah, much better.
I still hear the story that once you land, people are just right there, just
Yeah,
telling you, yo,
that was then.
Yo, find me something. Find me something.
It's better now.
Is it?
Yeah.
We'll find something.
Exactly. That's
Why you
what
go
I was
find
gonna-
something? What's this guy talking about?
Bro, if you see Bogger, well, if
Don't they get paid for their job?
bro, they don't get paid enough. You're a bogger.
Oh, you're
Just
really
show
a
small
British
love.
boy now. You don't know. You don't know what people are suffering.
No. Of course, but then no. The thing is, I understand with finding people something and everything. Yeah, but then let me
Yeah.
make that decision.
Yeah, it's a culture. It's
you know what I mean?
entitlement, yeah.
Like there, they feel like, okay, you have more money than I do. Yeah, so that means you should give me something.
1,000,000%.
No, man.
I've never
that's
been
not the
given money in Nigeria ever.
Is it?
Unless it was like in a club or something.
Is it? Why do I feel like she's capping right now?
Facts. Like, nobody gives money in Nigeria. Like when you're from the UK,
Yeah.
you don't get. Oh, do you want money? They don't ask you if you want money. Like
Yeah.
you give them money.
You give them money.
They think you have. They think you have it all.
Do you subscribe to the whole thing that the Nigerian men from Nigeria? Because I see all the time on Shade Room, Shade Bar, and socials and everything, women are talking about, yo, I'd rather date a guy from Nigeria because they know how to treat a woman right than some of the guys are here.
The way he's looking into my eyes. Honestly, I don't even know. Sometimes honesty is not the best policy, but for me, I stay away from men that are from Nigeria.
Is it? Oh my God!
Like when I know, but let me
my
explain.
God.
Let me
Thank you.
explain.
Why? Talk to.
I mean, not men in the diaspora that are Nigerian. I mean, men that are Nigerian that are
That are in
born
Nigeria.
and raised in Nigeria and live in Nigeria. I
Yeah.
stay away from that.
Why is that?
You know what?
Because you feel like they have a whole wife and a whole family.
I
back there.
definitely think that there's a level of okayness with that stuff, and I'm not okay with it at all. Like,
I do agree with you, though.
I don't do the cheating. I don't do the, flirting with everybody in there. I don't do the second wife. I just don't do a lot of the things that they're okay with.
Listen, you're right.
Yeah.
You were just saying this right now. Something literally just came to my mind, bro. What is the name of this artist?
Oh God.
I forgot his name. I need to find him.
Hope it's not someone I want to work with.
No. You know what? This is someone that who you need to stay away from.
Okay.
Right? This guy was having an interview.
You're not mentioning names, are you?
I'm tempted to because
No,
people need to stay away from this
let's
guy.
leave it out. Let's leave it out.
This guy, well, he said it in an interview and everything. Yeah.
I think I know who you're chatting about. Though,
Yeah.
but
What did he say in the interview?
He said that some ladies in the industry approached him to work with them in the industry. This was what he was saying in an interview.
Yeah.
They approached him to work with them, right? And before he works with them, he has to sleep with them first.
Huh?
I swear to God.
Okay, I need to know who this is.
It made the news.
I need to know who this is. No, we can tell me later.
Brimo, that's what I'm saying. There you go. That's fam. I wanted to say them, but you love us saying
Yeah,
no, don't
I
say
don't want to
name.
work with him anyway. It's fine.
Exactly. I was
Sorry.
bro. I was watching
But
that.
why the hell would anyway?
Fam, I was watching
That's
that thinking, God damn, this person belongs in jail.
Bro, but the sad thing about it is that's the reality.
I was
though.
just about to say that. It's
That
scary.
was his beef with Adekunle Gold.
Oh, yeah, when he did the
Because you
Simi
remember
thing.
the time that he said something about his wife. and
About
everything.
Simi, yeah. Ugh,
So,
horrendous.
so he did an interview and the lady asked him and everything, and he was explaining the whole thing about how she wanted to work with him, right? And he wanted to sleep with her. She said no. So he was saying, you know, that's how I get my connection and you know, to get into the vibe and everything. I was watching thinking,
Horrendous.
well, what the hell?
Entitlement on another level.
One thing I'm not supporting what he said, but another thing is this context that I think he was speaking about the time. Like the time there, most young artists, if they want to do a song with a female, colleague, they would want to sleep with them first. I think he was just putting light on the broader problem as it was then.
No,
But why
he
did
was
you say
speaking
that?
about
He
him.
was talking about himself though.
He was talking about himself. You get what I'm saying? Which I think is crazy.
He should
You
keep
get what I
that
mean?
to himself.
You don't idolize these things on live
Bro.
camera and shit like
And
Yeah,
the
that.
he's
fact
proud
that
of
everybody
it.
watched that and thought that was okay.
He knew what he was doing.
Which is what she's talking about. Like some of the things that people do, not only in Nigeria, but like in Africa, what people deem as a norm and everything. It's crazy sometimes.
100%.
Always bring me to a question, like you know that just coming to my mind. Like in your journey now, have you been in a room where you're thinking, I shouldn't be here? What am I doing here? Like where you're thinking, nah, it's just I'm an artist, I'm not meat.
Yeah, 100%. I've been in that so many times.
Shit.
Like, I cannot even count. You know what, for me, I've always said that, like, because I'm very careful of, and it's sad, but as a woman, I'm very careful of, like, not being that girl that's running to Twitter to talk about everything. Because, it's stigmatized. It's like, okay, if you're under a label or you're signed or you're under a distribution, that affects your credibility. But I do feel like I've always said, I have a little black book. When it's time, I'm gonna
You are
open
gonna
that
spit
book.
it out.
So you've
Because
got bare stories.
It happens
you should.
too often. Do you
As
know what I
you
mean?
should.
And to the point that like it's not even hidden. It's like it's shameless. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, and I think you can do what you want. You can like have your managers in the room and stuff like that. But if people want to be inappropriate, they will be.
They
Do
will
you know what I
be,
mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and they'll be sly about it. Like they'll be like, "Oh, I'll shoot you a video in Miami." Meanwhile, you're sharing a room. Like, there's so many things that is like. Is so bad in the industry. That's why they call it the devil's playing ground. I don't know if they say.
I can just imagine the stories you've got in this little black book of yours.
Oh, one day when I get my Grammy and nobody can tell me
We'll leave that out, but I'm sure it's got
that
some
black
names
book
and
is
some
locked.
stories.
But no, I feel like it's just sad that it's like, even with what you said, it's like I'm not surprised that he said that because, and it's sad that I'm not, but it's really the norm for a lot of artists.
No, it's crazy though. It's crazy because I mean, it doesn't only happen in like the Afrobeat scene.
Nah, brother.
No.
I think it was Lato. Sometime was it this year or last year and everything. She came out and said the same thing that she was looking for a future from some artist, some hip hop artist, and he wanted to sleep with her and everything. You know what I mean? Like it's just one of them ones. Things like that happen in the industry. People know it's happening. And everyone just act like it doesn't happen.
Like it
Everyone
doesn't.
like, okay,
And
it's
don't
not
get
my
me wrong,
business.
like people try to like overdo it and say, oh, you should like make everyone feel comfortable. Obviously, if you fancy someone, if you feel like someone's attractive, obviously you're going to try and shoot your shot.
Absolutely.
And that's not even the problem. I think the problem is just how. Do you get what I mean? Like you can be like, oh, you know what, slide in, be like, can I take you on a date? It's respectful.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
Just go straight to the point.
Yeah, but
like,
don't try and say, oh, let's make music just because you want to, you know what I mean? You want to do a madness. Like just come in on that angle and see if it's received. Don't be like, oh, you know what, I'll help you. And even the power complex, if you know that that's someone, the artist might want to work with you because you're someone credible, don't use your power to reel her in and then...
That's abusing already.
Well, exactly, but that's what the majority do. Do you get what I mean? So if you like her, talk to her. If you don't...
Just do your thing.
Yeah, people are going to fancy each other.
Absolutely.
It's going to happen. Yeah.
The fairness. I don't even know how people still move like that, especially in this cancel culture age, man. Because, bruh.
The sad thing is there's a lot of female artists out there that would jump at that opportunity.
Of course.
That is the sadness to it.
That's part of the reason why it's still happening.
Exactly.
Because
And
some
they know,
people would jump at it.
yeah, and these artists, these male artists know that they can take advantage.
Yes.
Is that the reason, or is it just that the power is just there and then they just got that power? Because I don't think...
Yeah, but the thing is, if something is not working, everyone would know, okay, this is not working. But the thing is, if I ask A, and A, she's on a long thing, I'm gonna ask B, and B can easily take the position of A. So if you want me to sign you, if you want me to give you this deal or whatever it is that you're looking for, and you don't want it, I've got a plethora of other people that will take that position.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So them other people are fucking it up for this person that is standing up on her morals and saying, nah, you know what I mean? Like, I've got my talent, I know who I am and everything, okay, cool, but I'm not gonna do this.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
That's why I'm happy to take the long road.
Nah,
Like,
the long road is everything,
I'm
man.
happy to do that.
You get me? The long road.
I'll cycle. It's fine.
No.
Okay, you say long road. Is it that you've not? I mean, you say you get a blow my mind offer now. Will you still have that app taking the long road stuff?
But that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about. I'm talking from experience.
She's probably had a lot of offers.
That's what she's saying.
Time and
That's what
time
she's saying,
again,
yeah.
time and time again, and I've just been like integrity first because my conscience for me is everything. I feel like I'm one of them people that my conscience. I don't like regret. Like I can't do regret. I can have everything around me, but if I'm not okay inside, yeah, like what's the point? Do you know what I mean? If I ain't got my mentor, then what's the point? And for me, something like that would actually ruin me, like mentally. So for me, I've always had to say no, even though there's some things I'm thinking about, like, and I'm even looking at other people that took the offer, and I'm looking at them like, you'd be surprised.
I know your story.
You'd be surprised, like the things that you get. Oh my gosh, like, and when you see things in person, or even like that's just one decision away. But honestly, I'm happy to take the longer road. I'm happy.
I hear that.
A lot of respect.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Having said that, your message, what kind of advice to upcoming artists would be, hey, just stick to wherever God you've got. Man. What would be your advice?
Do you know what? It's hard because it's like when I see girls taking, and I'll call it shortcuts, I can't say I condemn them or I say, you know what, I don't understand.
You gotta do
do what you gotta do. Like if you're okay with doing that, girl, like do what you gotta do. Everyone's journey is different. Everyone is built differently. Just as long as you are doing yourself right, like you're not, messing yourself up, because what's the point of getting there and you're all messed up? Do you know what I mean? Like as long as you've like cleared your conscience, that you kind of satisfied yourself, because that's who matters. Do what you have to do, and remember it's a business. Try not to, always I can say, try not to get too emotionally attached, but make business decisions as well. Absolutely. If you got to smile a bit to make sure that you get in the next room, do it, but don't give up, because you're actually one choice away from actually getting there as well. That's what Adekunle taught me. I always used to ask him for advice. He used to say, don't give up. And that was when he was still doing pick up. Do you get what I mean? And look at him now. Do you get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. He's big.
Like, he's a big mentor and big support of mine. So like, shout out AD. Like honestly, like, I don't think they would have believed he would be where he is now. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So keep going. If you genuinely believe you can do it, you will.
Yeah, you'll do your thing, man.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not gonna go forward without clapping for that. Yeah. Yeah, that's
But listen,
that's deep in there.
I've seen a couple of your videos on stage and that, like your performance and all of that.
You know what, Kojo?
Bro,
No. You know what, Kojo? Just before we jump in, just hold our thoughts.
All right, calm.
Because we talked about the dimension of men and women. Let's talk on women and women in the industry.
Okay.
A lot of people say, that whole women empowerment thing, it's not really what it's cut out to be. That a lot of women do not really support other women. Do you think that that's a merit to it? Do you think it's correct? Do you think it's not? Because when you look at hip hop and you see the whole beef, that started with Lil Kim and I believe Foxy, then went from Lil Kim to Nicki Minaj to Cardi B, and now all these other women feel like they have to take sides.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? And I believe even I Spice the other day came out and said, nah, all that women empowerment shit is bullshit. Cardi B have said it. Bare women have said it. Do you think it is the same thing in our culture as well?
It's a rat race. So yes, I won't say it's BS because women genuinely do support women. I feel like when it becomes a business decision and think about the infrastructure of the industry, it's men. It's still not women that are execs. You know what I mean? It's still not women that are managers more time. It's men. So when you've got all these men making decisions, they're going to try and do what's best for the woman. And in their heads, it's one woman at a time on top, when really and truly that's not how it goes. There's enough seats. But the industry makes you compare A and B naturally. Look at when Ira Star first came out. It was like, oh, is she going to be the next Tems? Completely different artist. And she's got her own lane. Are they not both thriving in their own lanes? Do you get what I'm saying? So I feel like there is room if you just focus on your craft, but the industry is always going to compare women. And you know what? That applies pressure. Because if someone's telling you, oh, you want to do Wembley, but the girl that we're comparing you to is doing O2, you're not going to be like, let me actually try and do O2. And all of a sudden now, because you're human and you have natural feelings, you feel a bit jealous. You're like, you start acting different. Do you get what I mean? So it's like, there's so much emotional attachment to your craft. So I can understand why some women do not support other women, but for me, I do.
Yeah,
do you get what I'm saying? For me, I do. Like, I was asked time and time again, why have you got 3 women opening for you that are in your lane? Because
real?
Yeah, I had 3. All the people that opened for me were women on my show, and not just any women. Like, I had Natalie Ockrey, she was on Britain's Got Talent. She has like millions of views on Instagram, on YouTube. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? I had Eben Yele, amazing artist she opened for. I think it was Shay Vibes, went on tour with him. Cheryl, amazing artist. Like, I think it was Robin Thicke that posted her on his Instagram. Wow, I could have just been like, let me get some whack artists and or get all men and make me look like the hot stuff. No, like, people are singing my praises, but they're singing their praises too. Because that's what I would have wanted. I wouldn't have just wanted just Tiwa and nobody else. You know, it's nice now that she knows me and stuff like that, but it would have been nice to be put on more lineups with women, you know what I mean? But I was always the only woman. So I feel like we will support each other where we can, but I can understand when it's impossible to, if it's like a business decision.
So ultimately, it's the way the industry is structured, basically.
Facts.
They always try to say, okay, it's one woman at a time.
Yeah.
We had, for example, just throwing out names. We had Tiwa. Then we had Ira Star. Now we have Tems. Like, it has to be, but it shouldn't be that way.
No, I mean, they're all different artists. You know, the good thing about fan culture is I could support you and you at the same time. I could go to all of your concerts. I can stream all of your music. But people forget that. You know what I mean?
I feel like that notion is starting to change, though.
Yeah, but then at the same time, though, I get the industry structural thing. But then at the same time, for example, Tems just dropped her new song on there. Amazing song. Absolutely loved it. I didn't really see a lot of women in the industry repost that.
You know what? I can understand why. I think, you know what? It's human emotion sometimes as well. Like, for me, I know Tems. So it's like, I empathize with that journey deeper than other women in the industry.
Because you can clearly see. Her
growth has been ridiculous.
Yeah. Like, you can clearly see how amazing she is. But then at the same time, you know, without really saying much, you can clearly see that the industry is kind of shaped. It's like she's over here and like the rest are over there.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Do you feel is that a correct statement? But you say that all the time. I say that all the time. Like what you say is like there's some kind of sublime hate.
Like there's some sort of division between Tems and then many other female Nigerian artists.
Nobody's saying anything.
Yeah.
It's not like they are going at each other.
It's just in the air.
But
kind
you
of
can
thing.
just see the vibe. That like she's here.
Yeah.
You know, people are here.
Yeah. I love it.
You go what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
I love it.
you know.
Yeah,
You know, I love
because
it.
that's what makes her stand out, though. That's
The
what
truth
makes.
is, this is the funny thing about fan culture. Like everyone can do this whole, we don't really like her, we're worried, but when you see Tems in front of you, you're going to scream. Do you get what I mean? Like,
Listen, I've seen
the
her
truth
forever.
is, she is everything and more. Do you get what I mean? Like from the looks to the vocals to the talent to the independence.
Sip your drink, bro. Sip your drink, bro.
It's
Sip your
threatening. Like Tems is like threatening. Like if you're not threatened by her, you don't care about what you're doing. Do you get what I mean? Like you are looking at somebody that is a machine.
You're
Do
looking
you
at
get what I
greatness,
mean?
yeah.
So it's like, I can understand why some artists unfortunately will shy away from that. And it's nothing about them not wanting to support other women. It's just them not believing in themselves. Do you get what I'm saying?
Wow.
So it's more so some of them feel a bit threatened
A
by
million
her.
percent.
Yeah, like it's an insecurity thing.
A million
yeah,
percent.
yeah.
Like they're like, damn, she's doing everything I wanted to do.
Which is to her greatness.
Which is to her greatness, and she should
yeah.
keep doing it and not look at anybody, because you know what, she's got it. She don't need that. If she needed that, then she wouldn't be where she is.
Absolutely.
Fuck,
Yeah.
fuck.
And bro, her new song is banging though,
Yeah, it is, man.
And she looks great.
and she looks great.
Come on, man.
She's got it all. She's got
Bro,
the look. She's got
apparently
it.
she's the one that directed the video as well.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
is it?
did. That's what I'm saying. How
She's-
many
she's
people
going
can
into
say
a-
they
yeah,
did that?
Exactly. She's going to a whole different bag as well.
And she's been doing that.
Nah, but going to your concert, man. Yo, that headline, yo, listen, it must have felt like, I don't know how it felt.
Listen.
Because, hey, obviously, I'm not headlining none of it.
You listen, I'm not headline nothing to you, bro. Have you headlined something, bro?
In my dreams, I have.
Talk about that journey. How did that happen?
You know what? It was overdue. Like, I was supposed to do my headline show years ago, but I just would always run away from it. Because I'm a performer and I love to perform, I always wanted to make sure it was like amazing. And you know, when you're an independent artist, you have to think about, not just about performing, but now budget. You know, as an independent artist, the amount of money you're putting into that show is not going to be a joke. You know what I mean? And especially for me, I didn't just want to get a microphone, a DJ, and start singing. That's never been my bag. You know what I mean? So the journey was a lot. Sleepless nights. The whole time I was being filmed by this documentary team as well. So it was like I had to make sure I was still maintaining, like, you know, a good composed face, but when I was stressed, you know. A lot happened. I had a few bereavements. You know, there was a lot. Yeah,
Sorry
there was.
about that.
It's
Sorry
okay, but there was like a lot that happened like during that time. So I felt like the devil was really like, "Are you sure you can do it? Knock, knock, knock. Are you sure you can do it?" And every time, even my friends are like, "What's going on? Like, you need to." I even had to fast at one point to just be like, "God, I know you got this," because I know my star is bright, but I also know it takes me like a minute to get there. It takes me like a few trials and tribulations. But no, you know what? That show, like, God is great. I know I'm a perfectionist. I'm always going to look back and be like, oh, I wish this happened. I wish I could have done that. But overall, the way people spoke about the show constantly leaves me speechless. Like, when
Listen, I saw the videos and everything, and I was like, I looked at that, I was like, the way you were dancing, the way you were singing, you get me, like everything about. I was like, she's a star.
And shout out to Ola, my manager. That's my sister as well. Like,
for real?
Yeah, she's my sister. And
Listen, shout out to you, man.
yeah, like
shout out to you.
It's like we work so hard, you know, to make that come together. And like I said, people are just speechless. They're like, what the hell? Like for people to say you need to charge more next year, like that's, you know, and I felt like £20 was okay, you know, like, you know,
absolutely.
It was, and the industry really came out for me. Like one of WizKid's managers came through and he was just like, Rebecca, like you're ahead of your.
You're very humble. You're a humble woman.
Thank you.
Listen, I think you need to flex a bit more, man.
Yeah.
You get me? Yeah,
I
man. Let them know. Let them know.
Don't be scared.
You get me? Let them know. They need to put some respect on your name, man.
I
for
feel like
real.
the respect
Nah,
for
the
sure
respect
after
is
this
already
show.
there. It's already
like
there.
people have you know, they've spat out their juice and they've been like, wow, okay, let me sit up straight. She's really about it. I just don't want to be just a pretty face in the industry, you know what I mean, or semi-pretty face. I want to be. I wanted to.
I mean, you lot can see, man.
I'm glad you know that.
I mean, you lot can see, though.
It's just a figure of speech, but you know, I wanted to make sure, you know, I have substance.
Absolutely,
and I have a brain that's working.
Absolutely,
you know,
absolutely. So, are you gonna keep it in the family? Because obviously your man is your sister. We're looking at Burna. Everything is in the family right now. So,
oh yeah, Burna seems strong.
Yeah,
I would, but my family will embarrass me. No, joking.
But
if I make my mom anything,
Momsy, are you hearing this?
I'm stressed. You know, it's so funny. I remember years ago, mom was like, "Yeah, I'll be your cook. I'll be your cook," and I was like, "My cook? Like that didn't even sound right."
You're gonna need that
But
at
she
one
was like,
point.
"Oh, you
You're
don't
gonna
want-"
need that
But
sooner or
it's
later.
true. She was
You're all
just-
cooking at home already, man. I need something more than a cook.
Yeah,
right
she was like, at least you know everything you eat is safe. And I was like, fair enough. Like, mom, but you know, I don't want to give you like my cook. My mom's like, cook. Like, that's crazy. But you know, I would, as much as I can, I will. Like, my older brother was one of the people that were there as well. Like, he was running backstage, like, you know, helping me with things. Yeah, like, even when I said, is it okay if you come early to be on the door? He was like, look, I'm here to work. Like, it's fine. And it's just so nice that they're just so proud of me. Like, that's really all I've ever wanted. Is success isn't success if it's just for yourself. Absolutely. It has to be for everyone. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's literally what it was. And yeah, I just can't believe it still don't feel like it was my show. And that sounds crazy. I feel
it's like a dream to you, innit?
Yeah, I've wanted to do it forever. Do you know what I mean? So it just felt like it was someone close to me's show, but not me. Like, I'm the main character. Like, it just, yeah.
So you see how when you was growing up, you said you was looking up to Beyonce and all of that. Yeah. Obviously now you're into Afrofusion.
Yes.
Was there any African artist that you actually looked up to?
1,000,000%. Like, for me, Tiwa, of course, I mean, she is the goat of all goats, you know what I mean? Like, that woman is strong. She's a strong woman. Like, I respected her then, but the respect I have for her now, I'm just like, you really are trying. Like, you really are trying. The industry can be a horrible place sometimes. And the fact that she's still going and still going well and strong and looks amazing, is like aging backwards. It's so scary. Like, it's like, are you even human? So Tiwa for sure. And I feel like that's even why when I was ever compared to her, I just felt a bit scared, because I was like, you know, that's
a bar.
That's a bar and a half. Like, why are you comparing? Like, you trying to make me fail? Like, literally, I was just like, you guys, I actually don't want to win. Like, yeah. Like, I just felt like it's too much of a jump. Like, Tiwa Savage, okay, cute. Like, even when people tweet, like, oh, Tiwa, who? I'm like, don't say that. Like,
no, but it's a good challenge though. Like,
it's a good challenge, and it's nice that she embraces me. Like, it makes me feel a bit more comfortable. Do you know what I mean? Because I never want to feel like I'm, you know, in someone's avenue, because she is, let's be honest, she is it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You called her the goat. You called her a goat for a reason.
So she is. Apart from Tiwa in the Afro industry, I'm a Burna Boy stan. So I love Burna Boy. Love me some Burna Boy. You know, I feel like his resilience has been crazy to me. You know, people really didn't believe in him. Let's be honest. Like, nobody really thought you were gonna compare him to Wizkid and Davido, and now, I mean, let's just let it speak for itself.
Let's be honest. And you said something earlier. You said your black book. Some of these artists got black books.
Oh yeah,
bro.
Burna has a black book.
I cannot.
I'm sure they all do,
bro. I cannot wait to see if there's somebody, that I cannot wait to see her documentary, her story, her book, whatever it is Tiwa.
Yes,
because I know that she's been through some shit.
I think she ain't got a black book. I think she has a black shed.
I'm telling you, bro.
I can't lie.
I am fam, I can only imagine.
I know she's been tried.
You know?
I can only imagine, bro, when you really think about that. And also, that's one reason why, like, I wasn't surprised with Burna Boy. You know, the way he's behaving, because I'm sure he went through it when he was coming up and everything.
Facts.
The way, obviously, you're going through and you know, through the industry. And some of these people do things to people, right? And they forget that they've done it, because to them it's just the way of life. Okay, cool, whatever. But you don't realize that the person that you're doing it to remembers it.
Of course.
And some people have an elephant memory. They will remember shit.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's see what happens. But I even have a little petty moment coming. Pending. No, it's coming. Because I'm not petty, you know. I'm not petty. But you know what?
Can we not get you to slip it on this pod?
A little bit.
Just feel a little.
Listen, a lot about watching, you know. A lot about watching and hearing.
I'm actually going to post. Ola's trying to fight me to not post. I'm going to post the screenshot from my WhatsApp, because because honestly, I feel like as an artist, we are tried and tried and tried.
Absolutely.
And this particular person, I'm actually going to post his name when I do it because I'm that petty. I'm not even a petty person, and I never like when I'm having a glory moment to even include bad energy, but I feel like it's just more so to show people that this is what's still happening, and you know, we're not okay with it.
Why this particular one? Why?
Because you know what? Because it was so unprovoked. For me, if it's like I've been a bit rude, I've been a bit funny, then, you know, I can understand your energy will be weird. Yeah. But when I've been so nice and then you've just hit me, like you've bullied me essentially. Okay.
I hear you.
Okay.
Now I'm like, all right.
We're here for that.
Okay, so expect some news.
I'll be checking your Instagram every day.
Looking out for that one too.
Wrong.
I will be.
Especially this time we're in now, because I think this whole move back thing is an opportunity to, you know, let's air out that shady business.
Fam, I'm looking at what's his name, Sam Clef. He's going hard. You get me? But from some of the things that he's saying about, you know, some of the man them and all that, I'm thinking, is this really what's going on in the industry?
It's
like,
scary.
it's crazy. It's crazy. You know, you have something to say. You said something.
Yeah, I was gonna, because obviously I've seen a couple videos of you, you know, performing on stage, even if it's a small stage, whatever. You're real smooth. You're very smooth on the stage. You get me? The moves and all of that. Nah. You give me that. You give me that. I don't know, a mix of Tems. You know, that sexiness, and at the same time, a touch of Rihanna. Like that.
She's a student of the game then.
Yeah. So I just wanted to know, like, have you spent time to perfect that stage craft, or did it just come naturally? You know, like what's that been like?
Definitely a big part of it is just watching and learning. Like, I love to dance. Like, in school, I was always dancing. Like, I would round up my friends and be like, let's make a routine, you know. Even my sister, when my mom used to force her to take me everywhere, she would be like, okay, let me teach you this routine. And she'd force me to learn, and we perform it to her friends. It was so weird. But I feel like dancing is definitely innate. I feel like, even my mom said it, the other day. She was like, if you can't sing, if you can't dance, then you're not my family. Like, she literally, to be fair, even though my family is not like, you know, singers or whatever, that everyone's in the choir. Do you know what I mean? Or everyone's an instrumentalist, or everybody knows has rhythm. You know what I mean?
Everyone runs in their family.
Nobody can not dance. Like, that's just so weird. Like, not being able to dance. You know what I mean? So for me, definitely for the most part, it's like natural rhythm. But I do rehearse my butt off. Like, I will have work the next day in the morning, and I still work. People don't even realize that, but I will have work in the morning and I'll be dancing till 2 a.m. just to make sure I got it on point. Like, the lead up to that show, I did not sleep. I would be rehearsing in my room, or book out a studio and just go over what I was doing time and time again. Like, I just want to feel comfortable doing it. So I really work hard on it.
Sick. Because music, I mean, music is becoming, it's not just about music anymore, it's about your stage craft. You know, it's a whole bag these days.
Definitely. And at Beyonce's concert this time, I was even taking more notes. I said, okay, do this, do that, do this. You know, like, I'm constantly learning.
So you mentioned Beyonce a couple times now.
My queen.
Beyonce, Taylor Swift. Who do you think is better?
Sorry?
Bro, you know the answer to that question, my bro.
Like, I feel like that's comparing, like, okay, let me not. Cause
but the stat shows that Taylor Swift is the highest.
What stupid stats?
She's like the highest grossing artist of.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go on.
Beyonce is a black woman.
Yeah.
No, Beyonce is a black woman.
Yes.
She's a black woman.
Yes, she is.
I'm going to say it one more time. She's a black woman.
She is.
Black women were not, even during her era, were not like credited. They were not like women amongst the women. They were not leaders. They were not the main character. It was always the white woman.
Right.
Not to get into like that. Yeah. So this is a black woman. To be black in the industry and liked by every single country is not the norm. You know what I mean? You might be liked by the black community. You're not liked by the Asians, the Chinese, the Russians, the French. You're just not a universal queen. Do you get what I mean? Because looks wise and culture wise, it's not it. But Beyonce she's amongst men. Do you get what I'm saying? She earns, I think in 2020, she earned the same as the Queen, I believe, at the time.
I think so. I didn't check
Yeah, and this is someone that's worked for it.
Yeah.
So I feel like even though the stats will say this, unfortunately in the industry, you're always going to have, and it's very easy to manipulate stats as well, by the way. Like, you just need to throw a bit more money into streaming farms.
Yeah. She talked about streaming
I'm just
farms.
saying, if you want to get that number one real quick.
It's a real shit.
But
No, see, I agree with you. Like, obviously, I'm teasing everything with the whole Beyonce Taylor Swift thing. Because I have this conversation with Rue Tendo, right? I said, listen, in my opinion, right, obviously where we are, the dominant society is the white society. Yeah. Right? They are the ones that buy music and all that. Black people don't really buy music like that.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? So when you look at a Taylor Swift, it kind of makes sense what her starts are.
Of course.
But when you look at Beyonce and Taylor Swift, Beyonce, who's a black woman, she has crossed over to everywhere, the mainstream.
Everywhere.
You get what I'm saying? But I don't think Taylor Swift has really.
No, who's listening to Taylor Swift in Nigeria?
No, exactly my point. Exactly my point. You got me? So I don't think she's really crossed over to our own side proper. Now, obviously, some of us, we know who she is. Yes, cool. But if you go to Adekunle somewhere and say, you know what, everyone is like Taylor Swift, who's that? But if you go to some of them places and say Beyonce, people know who Beyonce is.
Beyonce is like a universal name. Beyonce, it's like, oh, you look like Beyonce. Oh, thank you. It's a compliment.
Yeah. So I think just like you said, it depends on who controls shit, the color of the skin. Not saying that Taylor Swift is not talented.
No, she's very talented.
But I don't think you can compare it to Beyonce.
You can't. Like exactly what you said. It's like an Ed Sheeran moment. I think Ed Sheeran used to say, or still says, he does music for the urban community, which is amazing. Like, he really does embrace.
I like it for
embrace the black community. But at the same time, your numbers are not matching because your numbers is bigger than the black population. So clearly, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not enough to give you what you are, to make you who you are. Do you know what I mean? We're not enough. There's not enough people.
Yeah, but that also shows the kind of person he is.
Exactly.
Like he's a very cool guy.
He's cool.
To be doing song with, bro, he did song with Fireboy, Burna. You got me?
And like, he came out for Fireboy.
He really shows love and everything,
Yeah.
But talking about that, let's go back to your everything. Your new song.
Yes, my new single, Bami Soro.
Your new single, Bami Soro. Love it. Just gonna play the teaser of it and everything. Listen, if you're out there and you've not heard the song, I don't know what to tell you.
You're tapping into the lingo.
Of course.
Yeah, man, to the lamba.
Of course.
Bro.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm here for that.
Let's do that, man. What's going on with this, bro? Start.
Technical tip.
Bami Soro, Bami. Bami Soro, Bami.
Bami Soro.
I didn't even need to know what I mean, but Bami Soro, Bami. Bami Soro, Bami. I ain't got time to waste.
That's a tune, man.
Thank you so much, guys. Yes, he's fire.
Killed it, man. How did that happen?
Oh my days. I've been wanting to work with Psycho YP for a time. Like, if anybody knows YP, like, this guy is ahead of his time. Like, this guy is a powerhouse. Like, I relate to him because he's really, as well, he's worked his way up. But his fan base is dumb. Like, it's like, it's his, I just don't even have to explain it, but he's so talented. I just started supporting him. I started supporting him. He's like, oh, you're cool. This is kind of like when he, I can't remember that song that he dropped at that time, but it was a while ago. And I was like, oh, like, this song's sick, da 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 da. And he was like, yeah, I edited the video myself. I was like, right, like, you're self-sufficient like that. Yeah. He was like, yeah, my sister manages me. I was like, oh, wow. Like, you know, I just felt like a connection. Do you get what I mean? And then I just followed his music. And then I was like, I need to make a song with this guy. I made this song. And then with Fly, and I just said, you know what? I think I need to get YP on the verse. And then I sent it to me. He sent it to me back in 2 hours.
Oh, sick.
What the hell?
I didn't even say do it today. Like, he just said, all right, cool.
I got you.
And he sent it back. I was like, wait, what? And I was like, you killed it. And that's one thing about him as well. Like, he don't take time. He just freestyles. Whatever comes out. It's
You
a
see
hit.
the combination, you guys, that combination was mad. But
It's amazing.
does it ever? Have you ever recorded with someone and then you've gone back and thought, shit, like
It's dead.
the coordination was not
Not
there
giving.
like that?
Yeah,
like,
100%.
Yeah?
I just have to be honest. Like, I'm just like, you know what? This ain't great. But if I really like the artist, I'll be like, you know what? Let's work on something better. Like, I genuinely feel like we can do better.
And
I'll
then
come back.
and then at the same time, how someone jumped on your song before and you're like, listen, I need to go back and rewrite my verse, man. This person killed it.
Has anyone made me change my bit? No.
No, she's always had it. She's always had it.
She's like none of those people, man.
No, like, maybe they send the verse back and I'll be like, yeah, and this song needs to be mixed properly because it's so cold. But I don't think I've ever felt outshone. Nah, never.
I hear that though. I hear that. No, because a lot of artists do that.
It does happen to artists.
It does happen.
It
That
does.
artists do that shit.
It
You get me?
does.
And like you send them the song and everything, or rather they send someone the song, the person kills it, brings it back. They're like,
You're thinking, nah, I
Yeah.
could have done better on this one.
Yeah. I just feel like the artists probably won't accept it. They don't feel like I'm it at the time.
I hear that.
To say like if you feel like you're giving it your all,
Sorry.
bless you. I feel like if you're giving it your all, there's no way you're gonna feel after 10 minutes you feel like, that wasn't your all anymore. Come on. Like if you give your all, it doesn't matter X, Y, and Z.
No, but you're thinking that is your all. But then when you hear the other artist on it,
No, but it's your all though. It would measure up. At the end of the day, it would measure up.
there's okay.
Substandard, that's when it doesn't measure
That's
up.
when it don't measure up.
I mean, sometimes if you give your all and someone like J. Cole or Lil Wayne or Jay-Z or even Beyonce jumps on your shit, you might have to rethink and be like, you know what, bro, let me just go write this shit, bro. Just go and say it, bro.
That means you're not meant to be there.
As an artist, like you have to use your brain. Like, you can't just be sending like, if it don't sound like Beyonce could be on it, why would you send it to her? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like for me, I think twice, 3 times, because the thing is, if I don't cuss myself, the rest of the people that hear it, when they hear it, will cuss me. I'm ready for the 100%.
Yeah.
The consumers will be like, this ain't, you did not do
Yeah,
well.
yeah, this
You know
not
what
it.
I'm saying? So it's better I fix up before
Yeah, you send it
they
over.
tell me that it ain't it. You know what I mean?
So do you hear the beat right or right and then put it on the beat?
It depends. So,
Check it out, cool.
sorry, I think that's my brother.
Yeah, all right, cool.
going
Nah, it's cool.
Sorry.
Yeah, man, he can come in and also catch the vibes as well.
Oh gosh. It's in your head, right? This is what we need.
Yeah. No, it's catchy though.
Thank you. That's what I wanted. I wanted that song to be mad catchy.
So,
Even when my mom heard it, she was like, "Oh, you're speaking Yoruba." I bet she was like, "What you saying?" I was like, "Mom." I was like, "Mom, come on."
nah, it's very
But
catchy.
that's what I
absolutely
mean by
love
fusion. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's not
yeah, yeah.
Afro beats, but it's like a fuse.
It's you, so
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
me.
your interpretation of this is me.
Yeah.
You know, so
And from the time when I realized that I love Afro beats, the
Yeah.
music doesn't like what they're saying doesn't even make sense. I was like, hold on a minute, I can do this too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they might throw some words in there, but my mom's like, they're not actually saying real words. Does that make sense?
Yeah. But the thing is though, I kind of think the best way to create content is to do what you love. Because I'm talking from a perspective of, we were also caught up in this as well. You want to do something that your audience loves.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
But I think the key is to do something that you love.
Oh,
And
definitely.
then your audience will get used to it.
Yeah, no facts. Like, I think if you're thick-skinned enough and if you're sure that you like it, then 100%. I think, unfortunately, sometimes you might think this is it, and then someone's like, nah, this ain't really it. Or they throw you off and they're like, maybe you should try that. And then before you know it, if you're a shapeshifter, you will just try something else not have that belief in yourself. But, you know if something's lit. Like, you really know deep down, like me first as well, like when back to that song, you know, when I wrote that song, I was just like, I have an emotional connection with this song, but I weren't sure where it was going to fit because of the vibe. Do you get what I mean? I wasn't sure if it was going to be accepted. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's an emotional song. And I just felt like only women are going to like it, but actually the guys like it more.
What's going on, bro?
Oh, hey, that.
Salute, man. How's it going though? You good though, yeah? Bless, bro. Bless. Yeah.
So, yeah, me first is crazy. The guys like it more.
Yeah. No, I love it. I love the song and everything. And then at the end of the day, just I mean, just like we were saying and everything, like to me, okay, just before you came in, we were talking about the whole thing of doing something you love or doing something you think your audience
Your work,
wants.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you become a slave to that.
Facts.
You know, and that's where sometimes content creators and artists they become a slave to, I got to do something that you know these people want to hear me do.
Yeah.
You know, and they lose themselves.
Oh, all the time. Like, think about it. You know, you're in a people-pleasing industry. Like, without people, you are not anything as an artist. You don't have supporters. Do you know what I mean? So you kind of get pressured into, what do the people want? That becomes the question all the time. And labels will always say club banger, club banger, club banger, but
Exactly
it's jokes.
that, yeah.
It's funny because is it not Ashake Lonely at the top has been the song that's been at number 1 and it's on the Afrobeat chart, and it's like, that song is not really giving his usual bedu, do you know what I mean? But it's unique, it's sentimental, it means something, and that's why it's there. So
I've always hated that term club banger.
But for a while, that's what was working.
Afrobeats was on that train and everything about club banger and everything. You know, back in the era of like E4, I'm talking about Davido and everything.
Oh yeah,
everyone was we need that club banger.
Yeah.
But when you look at it, for example, a Kendrick Lamar, he does not do nothing that plays in the club. But when you go to his concerts, kills it.
yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
People can do that.
But look at even like Adele. Did she not drop an album like
Adele.
every other?
But these are all like very unique artists you're mentioning.
But
though.
then
Like,
you have to be confident in your craft.
in your craft.
You got me, and not look at the numbers.
But you know what? Even that aside, what you said is correct. But we're using it to a disadvantage. Unique artist. All they're looking for is unique artists now. They're not looking for your copies of other artists.
Yeah.
They're actually only looking for people that are different.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So if they're looking for people that are different, why are you still encouraging them to make club bangers? Because of numbers. Do you get what I mean? Because you want to make your money back as a label. That's the only reason
That's
you
what
want
it
them
is.
to make a club banger. Because you know where to put the song so that it streams. That's the only reason.
That's what it is. And to me, that's one reason why I've never bought into the whole thing of club banger and everything. If you look at Tems, you know, she does not do club bangers, but she is who she is. If you look at, what's her name? Asha. She doesn't have a club banger, but she's who she is. You get me? It's like, I don't believe in the whole club banger thing. Do something, if it's good music, it will penetrate.
And another thing is, people underestimate the influence of like a strong, real fan base. People are so quick to get 1 million views on YouTube. Like, it actually is scary. Like the other day, I'm not even gonna say their names because I can't remember his name anyway. But, he slid into my DMs. He was like, "Hey, you know what? My new song is on 1 million views on YouTube. Like, I really would love to collab with you." And I was just like, this is so fake. No, but this is so fake. You have gone to someone to stream your music. That's how we got there.
You've
because
gone to the
nobody
farm.
knows. You got you got 1 million views. You're based in the UK. Nobody I follow follows you. Like, where did you get 1 million views from? Do you know what I'm saying?
A million,
like,
that is,
your
a million
Instagram,
is massive.
you get
like,
100 likes on your posts. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, you're not, it doesn't, but this is the problem, it's the pressure. It's like, damn, like, to the industry, you have 1 million views, now we'll sign you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that it's numbers.
It's just numbers.
That's why they do it though. Like, I mean, we know it's frowned upon, but you see why there's a need to do that.
Yeah, no, I see why there's a need to do numbers, but the problem is you can never go on tour.
Oh.
You will never fill a room. You will never fill a room. Now it's time to do a show, nobody's come out for you.
That's a fact.
You know,
That's a fact.
You want to be an audio artist?
That's a fact. She said it. She said it best, right? Because you know who faced that. I'm just gonna try a name that maybe people are not gonna know. Yeah.
Couldn't get cancelled.
No, DJ Academics. You know, he's a streamer and everything, right? And he gets all these numbers on YouTube and all that stuff, right? But the thing is, now his numbers are real, but he's tried to do shows, like live shows. It's so hard to translate into live shows because people might stream your stuff and everything, but to bring out money and pay and come watch you, that is a problem. Yeah. Because if you look at Ross, like I always talk about Ross and everything. Ross, he's an artist in the States and everything. He's an independent artist. You know what I'm saying? But he's selling out shows independently. But that's because he has built his fan base. He has cultivated his followings and that. And to me, that's one reason why, we were talking about this, and the person that came to my mind was Doja Cat. I think we had a conversation about her and her followers and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because you see a lot of people that have 5 million followers, 10 million followers, and they drop an album, they drop a single, it's selling 10,000, 20,000. Everyone is wondering what's going on. You know what I mean? So all that, your core base is your core base. Your following is your following. Every other person is just there to catch vibes and inshallah.
Facts.
That's it.
Facts.
You get me? So if you know what your base want, your base is always going to support you regardless.
1,000,000%.
So a lot of them people that buy numbers, yes, cool. It's going to look good on YouTube and on your streaming and everything, but you can never do live shows.
But what if, now, this is not me supporting farming, right?
It sounds like you're supporting farming, bro.
Oh, have you supported it in the past?
No, he has. He always cares for them. I hate farming.
No. He hasn't supported it. He just backs it up because there's an understanding behind it.
Backs it up and supporting.
No, there's an understanding behind why
Okay, go ahead.
certain great artists are still struggling to make the numbers. So then, this is why they then do it. Just to draw attention to their craft.
Okay, so what was your...
My thing is mainly on the attention bit. Like, say you do your farm, you get these numbers. Then obviously, you drive that traffic to you. Then you now work on building that base.
Whew, that's tough.
That's tough.
Let me tell you, it's like, that's why I've always said, God, please. Like, I know they always say you're one step away from whatever, but I don't want to overnight. I really don't want to overnight success because the problem with that is you're never going to be ready. You are never going to be ready. Whatever that song is that's taking you there, you are never going to get a song that is going to outdo that. Yeah. And it's not because, it's because now the expectation is too great, and even if the song sounds better, it's not going to get the same exposure. It's just not the same song, so you're never going to get that same high, and people are just going to be like one hit wonder, and forever you're always going to be chasing your tail. So I feel like it's like so damaging for artists to be like 1 million views. Now people think you don't need help. Now people think that you've got it all and you know it all. People think you're happy and successful and you've got the money to account. More time, these artists are broke. Do you get it? Like you got 1 million views, but you've got nothing in your account. That's how artists start having mental health issues because everyone's looking at you like you've done it. You've good.
Done it already. You got numbers.
I'm not even gonna help you. Meanwhile, you need help with promoting your music.
That's the fade, though.
And also you can't even measure your success. If you can't measure your success, you'll never grow. You know what I'm saying? For me now, if you look at my numbers, they're up and down. Some, I'll tell you they're up because they got on a few playlists. Great. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. But the numbers that when you see that solid 20,000 on a song, that yes, 20,000 people.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? I've gone to LA and I've gone to studios and I've been in rooms with people that have never met me but know my music.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Do you get what I'm saying? That's what you need to grow as an artist. And then I know I'm okay mentally. I know I'm okay at where I am, where you never want to look like you're ahead of where you are. And even if you are ahead, you don't want to tell everyone that you're ahead. You need to have some things for yourself. Otherwise, you're just pissed. Like, you're just pissed. I can't even explain. Too many artists do that. And it's actually so damaging. Like, their mental health is all over the place. They don't even know who they are. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. So from a business perspective, yes, do that. Do your thing. And actually, let's say if you're like just, 5,000 buys away from a number one, cool. Add do your stream farm thing that the labels do. Great, because you're nearly there anyway. You just need to touch that number. But if you're a nobody, or not nobody, because nobody's a no one, you know what I mean? If you're not that, and all of a sudden you're on the charts, like, sorry?
What's going on?
Sorry, like, where do we go from here? How do you even grow from that? You don't.
Yeah. So, no, I feel you.
It's too damaging.
I feel you, though. Just before we leave, dream collabo.
God. Right now? Gosh, I have a few. Right now.
What, we just want one?
Oh no.
The top. Okay. Who's on?
He said no,
who's on the top?
But you know who I'm gonna say. But I just want to like add a twist.
Okay, add a twist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So obviously Beyonce's number one. You just know that just because she's Beyonce. I know. I'm just throwing all my cards. Beyonce, I love you. But like for right now, I would love to work with Fridayy. He
Oh,
is
he's dope.
an amazing
Fridayy is
amazing
dope.
artist. Fridayy is amazing. If
I
you
wasn't
guys never
expecting. I wasn't
heard of
expecting. I wasn't
Fridayy,
expecting that.
Fridayy is dope. Man.
like when I say
Jesus.
an artist, he
is.
is an artist and he's so relatable. Like he had this song called Empty Stomach and it spoke about, I think it said, I was chasing my tail on an empty stomach. It's like I was standing in VIP while my rent was due. Like this guy is I don't even know what to call it, but he is an example of what a lot of artists, the majority of artists are. You're just there. You look like this, but you're really like that. And that's the music industry. You can be with Beyonce and Jay-Z, but have nothing in your account. Do you get what I'm saying? So like for him, he is it, and he's so talented. He can sing. He's just great. He was on Blessings with Ashake.
Yeah, it was.
As well. So maybe you've heard that song, but yeah, no, oh, you know, yeah. But
dope.
Fridayy, if you're watching this, I mean, I've been in his DMs anyway.
There
like-
you go. Fridayy, check your DMs, man.
No, he
You know what
replied.
I'm
He
saying?
replied.
He replied.
Yeah.
There you go,
But
then.
like, nah, he's just so cold. Like Fridayy, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, nice,
It's gonna
nice,
happen.
nice.
It's
One
gonna
day.
happen.
No, it's gonna happen, man. It's
Yeah.
gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
What's next? For
So what's next?
Oh my days.
New songs, new albums,
Yeah,
tour.
so yes.
What's going on?
So obviously I dropped my new single, Bami Soro, which is
Go
amazing.
check that out.
Bami,
But
Soro.
I'm working on a project at the moment. I also studied that documentary that's coming out. It's going to be a whole movie, so they're going to premiere that next year at some point. But yeah, next I'm in project mode. It's time for me to give your body of work that is beautiful.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, so music. Yeah.
I like that.
on the documentary, can you touch a bit on it? Like, it's a Afrobeat documentary.
Yeah, so it's on the rise of Afrobeats. It's conducted by Grunt, who are commissioned by the French BBC to do a global documentary. So your favorites are in there, Loje, Iris Star, all these other amazing artists. They just wanted to pick 3 main characters that they could follow on a journey. So someone in France said my name, which is amazing. And then they've been traveling to different countries to follow people around, so including me. And they met my mum, they follow me to church, they follow me to carnival, Danky Sounds.
Wow.
You know, they really want to get to know me
know
behind the
you,
music.
yeah.
And they followed me, you know, followed my whole journey with the show and everything. So so it's just showing how Afrobeats has changed, but how it's like global, how it's such a powerful just a powerful genre, even in its subgenres. So for me, they wanted to highlight the fact that, you know, it's not just Afrobeats, Afrofusion, it's Afro swing, it's, you know, all these things. So yeah, you guys
a
will be
big
able to
trio.
watch
Nice.
that next year.
Next year. So when it drops, you know where it's gonna drop. YouTube.
Yeah,
or
so
what?
it's going to be on TV first.
Okay.
And then once it's on TV, it should be in cinemas. It's going to be a movie.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice,
on the
nice.
rise of Afrobeat.
Nice.
That would be
So
sick.
do you have other shows coming up?
Yes. Well, for now, let me just say maybe, but the ones that are maybes are in Nigeria.
Okay.
We're going
okay.
we're going to Nigeria in December.
When we're in Nigeria though, do you
Lagos.
You have Lagos and everything. So if
No
you're in
shows,
Lagos,
no shows line up in Ghana, no.
You know what? It's funny that a few people have reached out.
Ghana,
You
man.
should, you know, you should.
No.
I'm gonna.
I'll be it.
No,
I'll
I'm
be there.
definitely-
I'll be there. I'll be
Yeah?
sitting at the front row. Yeah.
No, no,
he's
100%.
gotta be in Ghana
I'll be
this
there. I'll be
Christmas.
there.
Yeah, no, I'm due to go to Ghana. I love Ghana, and they support me so much. Like, they're always on my Spotify and Apple
They
Music.
love their music. And
They
everything.
do,
They
they
love
do.
anything else to do with music. They are on it proper.
Yeah, they
You
do.
know what I mean? They are on it proper. Listen, I'm so happy for you, man. For real. I'm
Thank
so
you.
happy for you. Your journey. I'm a big fan of you.
Thank
I'm
you.
never really a fan of people, but I would say
No,
I'm
we
a
all
fan.
are. We all are. We all are.
Oh,
Big
thank
fans.
you.
Yeah,
Thank
because
you so
because
much.
because you're a very cool person, and also you're talented as well, man. For real.
Thank you.
You
Means
got
a
to-
lot.
Yeah, but you know what? Before we leave, something just came into my mind, bro.
Oh God, I'm
Yeah.
scared.
Have you guys heard the whole thing about Mavin?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Mavin Records.
Yeah, they're seeking investment and stuff.
Yeah, I'm just gonna read it out real quick, bro. We could just touch on that just before we go. You know what I'm saying? But Mavin Records, what did they say again? So this is what they say. Mavin Records, home to Rema and Ira Star, is seeking investment or eyeing a potential full sale with bidding coming from the Universal Music Group. That's a big one, bro. And hype. The proposal deal is above $125 million and could be worth $150 million to $200 million. The move is expected to raise funding to help position the label for more growth. African continent is anticipated to be the next geographical repertoire to have Hold on. What's going on with this? Okay, yeah. To have a commanding presence on the global stage, similar to how Latin and K-pop have an impact on the international marketplace in recent years. So it's long and everything. What do you man think about that?
No, I think it's high time it happened. Because, they had the Kupanda thing earlier on.
Yeah.
So, I think that's his modus operandi. So, I think, come on. Afrobeat is that big now where they need that for foreign, whatever it is, investment. Or, So, money move.
Yeah.
Good. So you guys are saying it's a good move.
I
Yeah?
think it's a good move. I mean, I hear that Afrobeat is making waves and all of that, but I still think we need that little helping hand.
Yeah. I mean, for me, like Afrobeats has become popular culture. Do you know what I mean? Like pop is what's popular and Afrobeats is popular. So you got to they be making business decisions, but I feel like you got to continue to make business decisions to take over, start. Whatever they do, I know they'll do it right. Like, I'm very close with Mavin.
They should,
I
because
feel like they're going to make the right decision.
No, I think so. Like I support the movement and everything because when I look at it, when I saw the news, the first thing that came to my mind was David Portnoy. That's the owner of Barstool. You know Barstool?
Yeah.
That was the move that he made, right? Because what it is I think Don Jazzy is saying, I've gotten to the level where I can get to with these guys, right? And with the way the culture is going, they need to be competing on the big stage now.
Yeah.
With K-pop and hip-hop to some extent and everything, right?
Yeah.
And he can't do it. I think he has gotten to that ceiling. So basically what he's saying is, if someone like Universal Records and everything come and buy this, I can still be in charge, sort of like the UFC. Because that's what, what's his name?
I don't know why.
Dana White. He started the UFC, sold it, but then they still made him in charge. So he's still running something because he's got the experience.
Yeah.
These guys, what's his name? David Portnoy. He started Barstool, built Barstool, sold it for 600 million to, what's the name of this company again? To Penn, right? Penn is in business with ESPN. So sold it for 600 million. But this is where the risk is. Now, if you sell Mavin to, for example, Universal, Universal has a lot of record labels under it.
Yes.
Are they really going to prioritize your
They
your
will.
thing?
They will find. Mavin is a powerhouse. It's the biggest and most powerful record label in Africa.
In Africa,
Yes.
Do you get what I mean?
easily.
Yes.
And even on a global scale, they're not far down.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah,
get what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like Mavin, I feel like one thing about Don Jazzy is that he is definitely going to make sure he always has a hand in it. That's his
what
baby.
I'm saying.
Do you get what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Which I think that's what he's gonna do. Yes.
Yeah.
Even if you guys sell, even if I sell it, you guys buy it, I'm still gonna run shit here because I've got the experience and everything, and I've been doing, which I think is a good move anyways.
Definitely.
If Universal says, okay, you still be the president of this,
Yeah.
because back to David Portnoy, when he sold it to Penn, he sold it for 600 million. But then because Penn was already in business with ESPN, they didn't really prioritize this thing. Guess what they did? They sold it back to him for $1.
Yeah, I heard about that. That's crazy.
They sold it back to him for $1. So he still owns Barstool now and made 600 million from
Crazy.
it. You know what I mean? So if that happens with, obviously, God forbid, but if that happens with Universal, that's probably what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Because that's what most of the people do. You build a business to some extent, you sell it off, but then you still run it. Mr. Beast was talking about the same thing, with his YouTube channel. He said, I probably will sell my thing for over $1 billion, but I still want to be in charge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because obviously that's his baby, innit? So I think that's what's going to happen with Mavin Records.
And just one more thing. I think that, like, as an Afro artist, one thing when I'm talking to labels about distribution or about getting signed and stuff, a lot of the senior managers have said to me, like, and took me to the side and be like, Rebecca, they don't know what to do with Afrobeats. Like, they have no clue. They're not actually good with Afro, but they just kind of hope for the best. And that's why a lot of Afrobeat artists that get signed to majors actually don't do that well. So I feel like it would be nice for them to be in a position where they can actually take on an infrastructure that does work for us, and then maybe we can do better.
No. I think you're definitely right. And I think if this breaks through for Mavin, it's gonna open a whole nother door
Facts.
for every other people because he's like the blueprint of how to run a corporate business. Also, these guys are not running a corporate business. You get what I mean? It's just a gang of boys just come together, just putting songs out.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he's the one that is doing it proper. And listen, we'll see how it goes, innit? We'll see how it goes.
As long as they retain control, then yeah,
He has to.
That's what
He has to.
Yeah, I feel
that's
like
the
he
most
would.
important thing.
he has to. So what's the situation with your level and stuff? Like, we didn't touch on that, is it?
I'm completely 150% independent.
Independent. So you own your masters, everything.
Everything. 100% of that. Yeah.
You get me?
that is
But then, are you open to signing to a label, or do you want to stay independent?
I think the fact that I've studied law and practiced, I feel like the contracts I've got so far isn't making sense.
Yeah.
But I'm because I can raise
absolutely.
that money myself.
Absolutely.
I feel like if it's a good deal, I'm up for it. But the joke is about labels in the 21st century. You don't actually, by the time you get to the point that you can be signed, you don't need them anymore.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'll be open to distribution.
So it's gonna be more for partnership.
Partnership. Yeah,
type
distro.
thing,
I'm open to like a 360 global.
That's
global
what's
deal.
up, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Thank you.
Listen. Before we leave, everyone that's listening, everyone that's watching, where can they find you?
Yes, guys, you can find me on all social media. I don't really use Snapchat, but anyway, all social media at Rebecca Winter with the extra R on the end. So that's REBECCAWINTR. Watch this space.
There you go.
Rebecca
because,
Winter.
you know, because some of them cannot really spell it. You know what I mean? So you have to spell it for them, man. But you know what, Rebecca? Thank you so much. We
You're
are
welcome.
so honored to have you.
It's been
It's a
amazing.
pleasure.
It's been
And
amazing to have
everything,
you.
you know, some of the songs that we've played and everything. If not that YouTube is on some bullshit with the whole copyright thing, we would love to, you know, cut it out, put it on YouTube and all that.
Yeah.
You know, so that people can actually vibe to the song and
Most
all that.
definitely.
You know, because some of the things that or rather what we do is because of the copyright thing, we always cut out the music, but then it's still in the audio episodes on Spotify.
Okay,
You know, because we don't want to get the YouTube strike and everything.
Yeah, I
you
mean,
know?
I've got distro. I can just give you
Yeah.
permission.
All right. Cool. You heard it first. Salute. Listen. This is Fresh Off the Boat Show. Salute to every single one of you. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're right here with us. You know, we love you guys. It's Fresh Off the Boat. Subscribe, watch the videos, leave a like, leave a comment, share it, tell a friend to tell a friend.
Enemy to tell them.
Because they got friends too, man.
Yep,
You get me?
yep,
And
yep,
if you're
yep.
not subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for, man. You get me? Subscribe. There you go, man. That alone should work. You go. I mean, we definitely should get some subscribing for that.
You will.
You go. Say
Subscribe.
You know, for real. And also, we are gonna put the link to all your social media page and all
thank
your
you.
thing. We're gonna put that in the description box.
Good.
On YouTube.
Amazing.
And also Spotify and everything.
Thank
so in case you didn't get her name and what she spelled and
It's
everything, for some
all
of
on
you,
there.
it
It's
is
gonna be
right
on
there.
there.
Just click on the link and everything, and it's gonna take you there, man.